Ain't that the truth? One moment you are surrounded by family and friends. The next you are all alone. One moment you have your health. The next you are rushed to the hospital. One moment you are young, and the next you are old, and familiar surroundings seem strange to you. One moment you are alive. The next, you draw your last breath. One moment, you are an ordinary college girl. The next, you find out that you can rewind time. Yep, life sure is strange. This is the limited edition of Life is Strange. It is the European version. And I really don't know much about this game because I have tried to stay as spoiler-free as I possibly can. Ever since this game was announced, I have been urging to play this game, but at first it was only available through digital download. So I wanted to wait until it came in a physical copy, and here it is. It is a pretty thick box. On the back here it says it is an award-winning and critically acclaimed Life is Strange. The complete season, yeah, that is right. It is divided into, I think it is 5 episodes. Follow the story of Max Caulfield, a photography senior who discovers he can rewind time while saving her best friend, Chloe Price. The pair soon find themselves investigating the mysterious disappearance of fellow student Rachel Amber, uncovering a dark side to life in Arcadia Bay. Meanwhile, Max must quickly learn that changing the past can sometimes lead to a devastating future. Here it says limited edition includes, and it is what is inside this box. It's the director's commentary that is in game, I would guess. It got a 32-page art book and a licensed soundtrack. It is age limited to at least 16 years old. It contains violence, bad language and drugs. So yeah, that was the outside of the box. I have to say that I really like the artwork that is on the box here. It looks like it have been drawn by an artistic student, actually. It looks like it is a lined piece of paper here, and it looks like a photograph that is taped on the piece of paper, and it looks like an artistic kid have been drawing on the piece of paper here, and it goes all around the box here. So I really like the box and the artwork. So let's open it up. So that should be enough for me to be able to pull off the plastic. I have really been looking forward playing this game, so it's gonna be great fun to see how it is, and I think it is pretty much similar to the Walking Dead game in that sense that it is like it is very story driven. Okay, so let's open up the box and find out what's inside here. It is some stuff here, so let's take them out and take a look. Here we got the game itself. Life is Strange. It got the same cover as the box, and it pretty much looks the same on the back as well. And here we have the art book. It really looks like it is a homebrew pirate copy of some music. It looks like an artistic kid has drawn the cover. So there is a bunch of songs on here. So I'm not gonna repeat them, but you can read for yourself what kind of tracks there are on the CD here. So this is original score composed by Jonathan Morali. So here we go. I thought. Alright then. So the plastic is off. And let's take a look inside the soundtrack here. The CD itself got the... Well, I will have to turn it that way. It's pretty much stuck on the plastic here. So yeah, this is the soundtrack CD, and it pretty much looks the same as on the cover. And the sleeve here looks, or the folder here looks pretty much like it does on the back. I don't know if there is some kind of information in here, or if it is just a double-sided piece of paper. So it is yeah, a bit of information about the songs. And a bit about the rights, I guess, to the music there. So it wasn't anything super exciting, but it's gonna be fun listening to the soundtrack. I'm not gonna do that until I play the game though. It is really well covered in plastic. So yeah, the front and the back of the game looks pretty much the same as it does on the box. So let's get this open. I'm just gonna make sure that there are no codes here. it is, so I won't show that. And here is the game disc. Unfortunately, there is no manual. So yeah, lastly, let's take a look on the art book. It got pretty much the same style as the rest of the game art. It looks like it had been handmade by a young kid. It looks like it got some stickers on here, but of course it is only printed on. It is a hardcover book. It is pretty thin, as you can see. I think that it would have been more. Here is some sticker kind of things on the back as well. I think it would have been better actually if it wasn't a hardcover but one of those cardboard covers instead. Of course it is a higher quality when it is a hardcover, but it kinda ruins the impression that this is some kind of book made by a kid. So the insides here, it looks like some kind of post-it note with some scribbles on it that is impossible to read, and it looks like some stamps that is put on here, but of course it is only prints. Okay, so this is Life is Strange picture book. It would have been nice if this also was a manual and not only an art book filled with pictures. I have to say that it is a high quality art book with some nice pictures, as you can see, and it kind of gives the impressions that this is handmade by a young female. But I would also really like to see some kind of background information about the characters in the game, kind of like, you know, like in one of those books that you had when you were a kid and you gave it to your friends and they got to fill in their information about their favorite movies and favorite music and hobbies and favorite food and stuff like that. That would be really nice if it was just some kind of information like that about the characters. It is totally unnecessary information, of course, but then you would get to know the characters a little better, I think, before you play the game. Since I haven't played the game, I don't know how well you get to know the characters. Maybe that is information that you really don't need to have before you play the game. But I think that it would have been a nice detail that adds to the gameplay. If you know the characters a little better before you actually play the game. Yeah, it is a pretty good looking artwork in here. So it is, yeah, it is definitely worth the money. And this game wasn't that expensive, which is really great, considering this is a limited edition. I don't know how limited it is though. It's pretty common, I guess, because this is actually the only physical copy that I could find. So yeah, it's not much else to say, I guess, about the game. But if you want to see the gameplay, you can check that out on my channel. And thank you for watching this unboxing of Life is Strange Limited Edition.